You are now smelling the StenchCast.
What's that smell?
Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Because if you didn't, I'm gonna have to dick you down on some gangsta shit.
Yeah?
Please just, cut from that to the actual intro with no context whatsoever. Before I start laughing as well.
No.
Or you could leave all this in and it'll be really funny to watch me fail. And
Yeah, you're good at that.
yeah. Yeah, at least I'm good at something.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to StenchCast, episode 23.
Editing Smensch here. Don't listen to this guy. He's an idiot. It's episode 22.
Indeed.
I'm Pench.
I'm Smensch. And yeah.
This is going to be one jam-packed episode.
Why?
I just brought a lot of strawberry jam with me.
Where are you gonna pack it?
Into the hard drive.
Good place to keep it. That's where I keep mine.
Exactly. But the reason I say that, for realsies this time, is because recently I finally got in the mail my PC upgrades. I got my 4TB SSD and my 64GB of RAM, which, for those of you who want to build a PC, 16...
I'm kidding.
Actually, no, seriously, don't. It's fucking miserable trying to get everything to work and, upgrading your PC. It's
Yeah,
fucking horrible.
if you're unlucky like us.
Yeah, a little bit. But, 16 gigabytes of RAM is usually as much as you'll need as long as you're not playing, Teardown or, what is it? The BeamNG Drive. But 32 gigabytes of RAM is enough for just about everyone. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's failed me yet. I mean, it's come close with modded Minecraft. That's another thing. Modded Minecraft, if you want to play that, especially the heavier mod packs, or no, not even mod packs, shaders. If you want to use shaders, you need, a fuck ton of RAM.
I thought that was more VRAM, because it's the ray tracing and shit.
I thought so too until I turned on shaders for the first time and it took up almost all of my RAM. It was also putting some weight on my GPU, but it took up all my RAM. I had to turn the render distance down so much.
Well, I bought 64 gigabytes, which is way overkill. And on top of that, I already had 16. So, I have 80 gigabytes of RAM in total, which is just... At that point, it's almost too much.
Yeah.
The maximum you can have is usually around, 128? Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it depends on how much each stick is, and if you get a Uber motherboard that has 8 fucking RAM slots for no reason.
I think the max you can have those 4 in a motherboard.
Well, unless you're doing
I keep pressing F.
There's certain motherboards made for what are they called? I don't know. It's the fucking storage PCs, basically, the servers, where you just put a fuck ton of hard drives and they can have up to, probably more, but I've seen up to 8 slots of RAM, and it's alright, calm down. Yeah, I don't know, imagine filling all of those with just maxing them out. That would be way too much RAM.
Yeah, but I also got 4 terabytes of storage, which for me is more than enough. I almost have my full Steam library installed, which originally was estimated at around 700 gigabytes. It's more a terabyte.
Yeah.
Which still, like, for a Steam library, honestly, is kind of... I think that's kind of light. Because, like, people who have been with Steam for, like, 7 years, 8 years, they have a lot of fucking games. I'm kind of glad I'm not one of those people. I've had this Steam account since, like, 2019, I think. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The topic that I'm mostly centering this whole rant around is my SSD. Originally, I had a 500 gigabyte SSD, which was enough for my needs, but at the same time, it gets a little annoying having to uninstall and reinstall your games every time you want to play something.
Yeah.
Like Payday 2, for instance. This is a 90 gigabyte game, and I have very good Wi-Fi. I can go up to like 90 megabytes per second on good days, but it still takes like a good hour at least for it to install. So, you know, why not be able to have all of them installed? However, there comes an issue when it comes to transferring everything from one SSD to another. The reason I had to do that is because I only have one SSD slot. Now, there are a multitude of ways you can do this. You can use Macrium, which is kind of old but gold in terms of software to clone your disk drives and whatnot. It works, except when it doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
Which I experienced. The only problem is cloning Windows. I think that's where my issues arrived, was me trying to clone Windows, because eventually, once you're done with that 2.5 hour long process of transferring everything, or cloning one drive to another, you realize, oh, I can't boot from this SSD. Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh install of Windows. And for me, it just repaired the copy of Windows, and I was fine. I didn't have to rearrange anything or anything like that. But then, suddenly, it stopped working. So I reinstalled. I cleared the new drive again, did it again with Macrium, and it seemed to be working. Stopped working again, right as I had 63 of 65 games installed. Which took, like, a day and a half.
Because you have, like, Uber Wi-Fi. I mean, that would have been a month and a half.
Fair enough. Even when my Wi-Fi has been really fucking slow lately, but even for how slow it is, that's really good.
Yeah.
But, it stopped working again. It wouldn't boot. And it would show, like, a different way of not booting every time. This time it was, when it shows the Windows logo and the little loading wheel, the loading wheel would just freeze. And I'd have to reboot my PC. So, another fresh install of Windows. And this one had to be completely fresh. It didn't repair my old copy of Windows, it just completely cleared it because it wasn't bootable anymore. And I realized that, oh, this is fucking terrible. Or wait, no, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm still on the right track. I didn't have to clear the drive this time, but I did have to do a fresh install of Windows. Problem with that is that all my Steam games were still installed. But when you do a new install of Windows, it's literally like getting a new computer. All your files for Steam can be there. But if you re-download Steam... Sorry, my dogs are barking. But if you re-download Steam, you can't open those games unless you reinstall them. So, me not wanting to go through the process of deleting all my Steam games again just to be able to play them, and then having to reinstall them because, number one, I didn't want to delete anything important, and number two, I really don't like the idea of having to start fresh with Windows. I did another fresh install of my SSD. Now, at this point, this is 3 days of me not being able to use my PC. It is Sunday night right now, as we're recording this. Normally, me and Joe record these episodes on Thursday. But I haven't been able to do anything with my PC since Thursday.
Yeah?
That, and obviously I have work as well. Me and Joe both usually work night shifts. So, like, I just got home, like, half an hour ago. But, basically, like, I'm sorry, I just want to preface, by this point, I'm having, like, a full fucking mental breakdown. This is, like, the third mental breakdown I've had. At first, it was more like, oh, fuck, did I just brick my PC? Did $900 just go down the drain? Yeah. Excuse me. Which, I was worried about that. But last night, when I decided to do I think it was a fourth fresh install of my SSD, like, I was just... Oh my god, I was just exhausted.
Yeah.
It was so bad. On the ground. Get down, you fucking idiots. On the fucking ground. But, on the ground. Yeah, by then I was just so fucking defeated. Because I just wanted my PC to work again. And I was genuinely starting to think about whether or not it was worth it. Either just using my old SSD and ditching the fucking $300 I just spent on new RAM, or sorry, the $200 I just spent on a new SSD, or going back to console entirely. That is a dark fucking thought.
Yeah.
That is a dark place to be in. When you think about just selling your PC. And I could have too, because I could just wipe the drive again, and boom, it's a new PC. That's worth like $900. Well, probably like $1,200 with the GPU in it.
Yeah.
Well, would you say 1,200 or like more close to like 1,100 or 1,000?
Say about 1,200. I died.
Okay. All right. But last night I decided to stop using Macrium and used a different software called Acronis. Acronis, whatever it's called. It has...
Crohn's disease.
Yeah. Jacob moment.
Yeah.
But basically, this is a software that has different branches of itself, specifically for cloning certain types of SSDs. The SSDs I use, which, you know, the first one, the 500GB, and now this one, the 4TB, are both from Crucial. They have a branch for Crucial. And I said, fuck it, I did it, and right before we did this episode, actually, I rebooted my PC to see if my C drive was still bootable. Lo and behold, it absolutely is.
Powers.
Yeah. Thunder and Lightning by Ninja Sex Party. Real. I'm just gonna start murdering civilians. I don't care.
That's what happens. So I here, as you can see, I'm playing Bloons Tower Defense. Much to the delight of a certain Spotify listener, who's, since like some of the first episodes have been asking me to play. He was like, hey, when you playing Bloons Tower Defense on the podcast? Well, this is for you, man. Here it is. I'm playing it right now. And I'm kind of sucking right now because I don't think I've played this in like half a year.
Half a year? It hasn't been that long, has it?
It's been a while. And I
think the last
about to
time...
lose again.
No, it wasn't the last time you played, but one of the last times I remember you playing, like vividly, was when me and Dill Pickle were fighting Melania in Elden Ring, and I beat her for the first time.
Yeah.
Which, that's another rant I'd like to go on. I've beaten Melania twice in Elden Ring. Once with a friend, and once solo. And, you know, I've completed the game, I think, the last time when I think I went on this rant already, I don't care. But the last time I played was, I think, my 11th run of the game. And that was when I 100%ed the game. I got all the achievements, everything. There's one boss in particular that I just hate. And he's a boss that is unavoidable. You can't not fight him in order to beat the game. It's Malekith. And you want to know what's sad, Joe?
What?
The fact that I definitely went on this rant. I remember now. I was going to say the fact that I enjoy... That I think fighting Melania is more fun than fighting Malekith. I remember you making a joke about that.
I don't, but I'm glad you remember.
It was...
yeah, I'm dead.
If I'm not mistaken... No, you didn't make a joke. It was something along the lines of, I said, it was more fun. And you said, yeah, it's fun, but I don't necessarily enjoy it. And then you corrected yourself. I was like, wait, no, you just said it was fun. You caught yourself tripping over your own words like a
I
fool.
remember that. Okay. That's too far, mister.
But yeah,
Mr. Wine.
last night I finally decided to use a software called Acronis, and I keep fucking pressing F.
What is it?
I'm so used to F being the interact key now, which is weird, because, like, I normally hate games that use F as an interact key, but now I can't stop using it. But yeah, I finally decided to use Acronis, and from what I can tell, it seems to be working. Now, yesterday, when I had 63 out of 65 games installed, it kind of pulled the rug out from under me, and my PC just kind of stopped working for a bit. I did it again. That could very damn well happen again.
Yeah?
So, I don't know. But, for now, it's working. What I was going to do, Joe, I'm sure you remember me saying this. If I couldn't install all my games by now, I'd stop the installation and we'd do StenchCast. Which is what I did. I only have a few more games to install. It's a few small ones and then the Rainbow Six Siege test server. That's it. I think it's like 5 more games. I just did the fucking F thing again. Jesus Christ.
Wow, you're really, like, sucking.
I am. I'm fucking... Playing PC gaming, like, feels alien to me now. It's been so long.
Been a week.
Yeah, that's too long. As a fucking gamer who plays video games every day since I was 6, that's too long, man.
I played Kingdom Hearts for a week, and PC gaming is completely normal to me.
Well... I think you should Kingdom Fart yourself.
Actually, for 2 weeks, all I've played is Supreme Commander and Kingdom Hearts. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the only 2 games I've played in the past 2 weeks. Oh, no, wait. Space Engineers.
Yeah, we have been playing a lot of Space Engineers with Evan and Jacob. It's been very fun. It's the most active I've seen Jacob in a year,
Ever.
I guess. Because
Yeah,
it was only a year ago that we all started playing together. Well, I started playing with you guys at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, my PC seems to be working again. Oh yeah, the other thing. If my SSD stopped working again, then the solution to that would have just been putting in my old SSD and doing StenchCast that way.
Yeah.
Which would have kind of sucked. But yeah, it was hell getting this SSD to work, and I'm still very paranoid about it. I'm very schizophrenic about my PC just not working one day now.
Yeah.
I hope that subsides at some point.
Yeah, it will, because I was that way too. I still kind of am, but I just don't care anymore.
But yeah, now I genuinely know like I know the genuine dread that Joe feels
Every day of my
with his like
life.
VR not working on
Yeah.
his PC.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, a week without PC gaming. How about like multiple months without VR gaming? After I
Actually,
bought that fucking headset.
I need to take a fat shit. So if you want to talk about your
No.
plan for the VR headset for a bit,
Yeah, I might as well.
me,
I'll
me,
goof
me,
off.
me and Joe have talked about this subject off camera, like to fucking death, because me and him have been
don't
debating
speed it up.
about what
Oh
headset he
my
should get.
gosh.
But
I'm dying.
yeah. Anyway, I'll be back for a bit. Or I'll be back in a bit.
For a bit. He'll be back for a bit, guys. He's gonna do a bit when he gets back.
Where's my phone?
It's up your butt. So that's the bit. But yeah, so I currently own. I died. I'm dead. I died. I'm playing a different map. This is too hard. I haven't played this game in forever. But yeah, I currently own the well fucking actually let me play a daily challenge. I don't have that guy. Oh my gosh, I don't want to play. What's the advanced challenge? No, I'm gonna think too hard. No. I don't know which one to play. But yeah, I currently own a Quest, Meta Quest 1, and when I bought it, unfortunately, like a week after I bought it, they announced the Quest 2, which was pretty dumb, and I didn't like it. I'm not playing a hard map. I can play Tree Stump. Yeah, I have the MetaQuest 1, and it was immediately outdated. And I kid you not, like a month ago, I was like, alright, you know what, I'm just gonna buy the MetaQuest 2, because I want to play VR. My MetaQuest 1 is dying. It is no longer able to support VR gaming as well as it could, as well as it used to. And I need a new headset if I want to play. And I have all these VR games I've been wanting to play. Ancient Dungeon, Bone Lab, Blade and Sorcery, and some others I want to get, but I'm not going to get if I don't even have a headset. And I wanted to get the Quest 2, but of course, as per tradition, as soon as I thought about buying it, the Quest 3 came out. Or not, I don't know if it's out yet, but it was announced at least. And it's probably out now. And ooh, that was absolutely aggravating. That was because it was literally the day I was like, hey, I was like talking to Jordan, I was like, yeah, you know what, I think I'm gonna buy the Meta Quest 2, and he's like, Quest 3 just got announced. And I was like, nope, I'm done. That's it. I'm not buying any more quests. I've had enough of Quest and Meta. I can't take it anymore. But I want a headset. So what I've decided on is the Vive XR Elite or something along the lines. I don't remember the name fully, but I know the price is about $1,000, which I am willing to save up to purchase said headset. And yeah, that's pretty much my VR troubles. It kind of sucks. My PC as well. Like standalone gaming is fine and all, but you can't beat the PC experience. One of the main reasons I've upgraded my PC so far, as much as I did, even like the main reason I got a PC, was for VR gaming. Like, yeah, the standalone's fine, but like I said, you literally cannot beat PC gaming. PC VR gaming. It's just too good. So I got my new CPU. This is what I was talking about earlier, where Jordan was like, oh yeah, the fear of his PC shutting off and never returning. My fear was because when I installed that CPU, we talked about this way long ago, like episode 1 pretty much, where I put in the new CPU and it screwed up my computer because of an option I put in and it didn't turn on and blah blah blah. It was also like the way I built my PC. I'm still not even sure. Like I know I did it right, but I don't know. There are times I don't feel comfortable with how I built it, especially because like the fan on the CPU cooler is really like not really loud, but it picks up in my microphone, and it's very annoying. I'm sure you hear it often if you listen or watch StenchCast or watch my main channel, which, by the way, I put a new Gmod video up. That's pretty epic. Got more in the future. But it's really annoying. And oh shoot, I don't have camo. Well, oh well. The only way that I've thought to get rid of it is filters. Well, that and more fans. Because before I only had one fan on the case working, so one fan on the case, one on the CPU cooler. I've since got both fans on the case working. I forget the upgrade path, it's the middle one. And now, man's just cleaning up. Now, all three fans are working. It didn't change the sound whatsoever, which is very annoying. And I've had to go into OBS and make filters to get rid of the fans. Even then, it still doesn't even do that great of a job, but it tries.
What did I miss, my friend?
Yo, mama. I was talking about my what happened with my VR headset when I wanted to buy the Quest 2, and then immediately the Quest 3 decided to say it's coming out. And then I was talking about how my
for
fans
the original
are goofy.
price. Isn't it like for the original price that the Quest 2 was?
No, the Quest 2's
Or did
back down to original price, but the Quest 3 I think is like 400. Like the price the Quest was before the Quest 2 was before the Quest 3 was announced or whatever.
Okay.
And it's not releasing until like November or whatever. But I'm getting that the Vive XR or whatever. That's also standalone, but I'm using it for PCVR because I am Epic and such.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be exciting when that happens.
Indeed.
Because like me and Joe both want to play some like VR some multiplayer VR games.
Oh yes.
Like we played a lot of Bone Lab VR. We tried to do a StenchCast episode in Bone Lab, but mine like crapped out.
Yeah. My work. That was back when it was still working properly. Then it stopped.
But Blade and Sorcery now also has a multiplayer mod. I'm sure Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades has a multiplayer mod. I just bought that game recently.
Moab is.
We could both get Hard Bullet and find a multiplayer mod for that, and then torture NPCs together.
Yeah. Like a boss.
And take videos of it. Record stench.
NVIDIA graphics card.
Yeah. Speaking of NVIDIA graphics card, the next upgrade I'm gonna get, and hopefully the final upgrade,
is the 5020. It's out now.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's the RTX 3060, which is a pretty like medium end GPU now.
Yeah. Still does the job. That's what I have.
Yeah, it's 12 gigabytes of VRAM, which is more than most people need.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're using it for just VR purposes, which is, me.
Yeah, and me. Well, not me actually. I don't have a headset.
But I mean, if I have to upgrade my CPU in the future or my motherboard, whatever, I mean, I won't make a horrible fuss about it because they aren't super expensive to upgrade. CPUs can be pretty highly expensive, but nowhere near as bad as graphics cards.
Yeah.
The fact that the 3060 is only like $300 on Amazon is a fucking miracle, quite frankly.
Oh shoot, I'm a dum-dum, but well.
And CPU is compatible with the 3060, the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
With the
Luckily.
3060 are pretty much in the same price range.
Yeah. Actually, the next upgrade for my PC is the Xbox 360. I'm upgrading to the Xbox 360. I can finally play.
Finally!
Finally! I can play Orange Box. My 360.
Oh yeah, you never got to play that one.
Yeah, I
That-
don't care.
As someone who, well, I mean, Joe, you too, but you grew up on PlayStation. As someone who wanted to play Gmod and PC games as badly as I did, especially Portal as well, the Orange Box was my saving grace. It was, Half-Life 2 was
Yeah.
the closest thing I could get to Gmod, and so I played the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But the fact that I did that got me into Half-Life, so, you know.
Big mistake.
What? No.
Kidding.
Fucking love Half-Life, baby.
I fucking love Half-Life.
There's
is
gonna
where-
be a video on my channel tomorrow. Why I left StenchCast.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and this is where Pench left StenchCast.
Smenchcast.
Smench fast.
Munch fast.
Real.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Hey guys, welcome
Breakfast.
back to breakfast. Good
Welcome
morning.
to Breakcast, where we go into hospitals and break people's plaster casts.
Yeah, good morning everyone. Welcome back to breakfast.
Welcome back to Pirating the Breakfast Club.
Today we're talking about eggs and bacon and such.
But, yeah, I'm happy that my PC finally seems to be working. But again, I'm in turmoil that
Who cares?
it might just stop working. In other news,
It's cheaper.
there's a Dollar Tree directly next to where I work. And we had this meeting about like cleaning and everything yesterday. And so afterwards, since we got done so quickly, I decided to take a trip over to Dollar Tree. Which I think about doing like every time I take out the trash, but it's like an intrusive thought, so I don't listen to that.
How much money did you pick off it?
Wait, what? I just realized what you said.
Yeah, how much money did you pick off it?
I spent about $14 there.
Spent? You giving the tree money?
Yeah.
I thought they gave you money.
You gotta put more seeds in the ground so it grows, idiot.
It's called investing. I can do that on the stock market. Bitcoin.
I invest
need
in your
Go
wife
outside.
every day when you're at work.
Good. She's gonna be worth something someday. She's worthless right now.
Anyway, I found out I like mint candies a lot more than I thought I did.
No, you don't.
You're right, man. I didn't buy any mints. But I got Lifesaver mints, 2 packs of Dinner mints, 2 packs of Redbird mints, which are one of my favorite candies. And then I discovered Bob's Sweet Stripes, which are peppermint sticks.
Bobathy.
But they taste like Redbird mints. And they sort of have the same consistency as well. These are my new favorite candy, genuinely. Like, fucking easily. Which, actually, begs the question, Joe, what's your favorite candy?
Your mom. It's a good question. Actually, I haven't had much candy in a while.
Dude, take it... You and me. Like, you know how... Okay. Me, Joe, and Jacob go thrifting at the Salvation Army nearby every once in a while. We need to
Yeah.
do that for Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree is different.
I know, but tell me that wouldn't be fun.
I've been in there a few times, and that, especially the one that you work by, that one is... I don't know, man.
What do you mean?
I'd rather go to Salvation Army than that Dollar Tree.
Why? Why?
Because there's absolute lunatics in there.
So?
That place is goofy. And then like you go in and all like the charger aisle and they're all like just broken out of the like packages and just stolen. I went in
when I
there.
was there, they weren't.
I went in there to get like a USB-C one day, and there was just none. There were like packages of them that were clearly opened and then taken and not purchased, and there was just no USB-C. They were all taken. Then a bunch of micro USB because no one uses them anymore.
Yeah, no, like, I if I order a piece of tech, like a headset or something, and it charges with fucking micro USB, I'm throwing that shit in the trash.
Yeah.
Micro USB isn't just dog shit for charging. It's also just genuinely one of the worst fucking durability chargers on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in USB-C supremacy.
Real.
Like even
More of a USB 3.0 guy kind of guy.
even Apple has kind of started to adopt USB-C for certain
Yeah,
things.
because it's genuinely one of the fastest charging things. Even like laptops now, you plug it in and they charge with USB-C. It's a whole freaking computer.
Exactly, they have a much
Charges,
higher
yeah.
like
All
full
the
transfer rate, whatever the fuck.
all the VR headsets, the standalone ones, USB-C. Swear to God, if I pull out a headset and uses like a Apple charger or a micro USB, no.
Like
I'm
saw
getting a
this.
refund.
I saw this clip from Marcus Brownlee. You know, the guy that
Yep.
reviews phones a lot.
That was on the YouTube Rewind that one time.
If I could have one thing in YouTube Rewind, it would be Mark Ass Brownlee and Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
And then
But,
the guy on the battle bus and crashed and died at the end.
Yeah. But he was talking about what his dream phone would be. And he picked a lot of different like pieces from different phones. He talked about the charging from I think it was like a Japanese phone company. This phone charges from 0 to 117 minutes.
Like a boss.
Because they use C-type, but the power bank, like the actual like thing that plugs in the outlet to USB adapter thing,
Yeah.
that thing is like a 200 watt fucking USB.
Yeah.
So that is going straight to your fucking phone. That is
Going straight up your butt.
yeah. The security office ain't over here. I'm not even like playing Payday 2 at this point. I'm just eating a peppermint stick.
Yeah, I'm just watching balloons play itself. I put down like 3 towers and I win.
Yeah. Have you thought about your favorite candy yet, by the way?
I forgot about it. I completely forgot about that. Gotta be honest with you, I win.
Before this, it was candy corn. Which, I know.
Yeah, a lot of people hate it. I like candy corn.
I'll be honest.
It's okay.
I've started to believe, Mad Max, that I have some of the worst takes on food.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Like, anytime
like
I
candy
ever give him one of my takes, he just shuts it the fuck down. Now, there are certain things that he has really bad takes on with food. But
Sometimes, but you're a repeat offender.
I don't like strawberries.
That's fair. I don't like strawberries themselves, but I like the flavor.
I don't like chocolate. I mean, I like chocolate, but I don't like... I don't know. Chocolate itself is not enough to entice me. If there was... I don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It is the tuna of ice cream. But if you gave me mint chocolate chip next to just chocolate ice cream, I would pick the mint chocolate chip.
That's another pet take. Like I can understand not liking mint chocolate chip, but you can't just call it the tuna of ice cream. That's like saying that's just like coming out as you're racist. That's the equivalent. Like, the amount of people that's gonna get mad at you, that's gonna be the equivalent. Like, the same amount of people are gonna get mad at you for saying that.
Yeah, one fucking person, because we have one viewer.
Exactly. What was...
But am I wrong?
Why?
Don't answer that.
I
But,
don't know. Yeah, actually, you're always wrong.
But what would you consider the tuna of ice cream?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the last time I had ice cream.
My favorite ice cream is salted caramel pretzel with chocolate toffees.
That's good.
That is really fucking good. But there's this buffet that we sometimes go to. They have just plain vanilla and chocolate ice cream. What I always do, I put something crunchy in it.
Yep.
Mix it up. And then I put strawberry syrup on top. To fucking die for. It is so good.
He does. He dies right there and then.
I do.
For me, I do like chocolate, but I'm gonna be honest. I like my chocolate, the darker the better.
Ugh.
I know, dude. I one time I went to Walmart. I think it was like 80% cocoa.
Jesus.
And I was like, I like this.
Dark chocolate especially, I fucking hate.
I love dark chocolate. It's so good.
Milk chocolate for me is good enough. I love Hershey Kisses. I love Butterfingers. I used to love Twix, but not so much anymore.
Oh, Twix is so good.
It's not that I don't like it, it's just, I think I had too much of it when I was little.
Yeah.
Um,
Got yourself worn out of it.
yeah. I love Reese's Cups, obviously. Those are one of my favorite fucking candies of all time, easily.
Yeah.
But just straight up chocolate, unless it's like a Hershey Kiss, is not enough to entice me.
Yeah.
And usually, like, most chocolate type ice cream, like Rocky Road or like the fudge brownie shit, I don't like it. It's too chocolatey.
I love brownie. Holy moly.
Give me a fucking, just a plain tub of vanilla ice cream, though, and I will fucking devour it.
Motherfucking plain Jane over here.
Literally.
And for me, I do like chocolate, but I definitely, if you put like milk chocolate or dark chocolate in front of me, I'm going for the dark chocolate every single time. Milk chocolate's good, but you cannot be dark chocolate, bro. Oh my god.
Now that's your hot take.
That's a good take.
For food. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Dark
I don't think you
chocolate
can
tastes
talk.
like literal shit.
So does your mom.
I'm eating her. Your balls are purple.
Yeah.
But, what about ice cream for you? What's your favorite ice cream?
You've already asked me this, and I've said
No.
that I have not.
I asked what your favorite
had
candy was, and I thought that's what you were answering, was the dark chocolate.
No. Because then you asked what my favorite ice cream was, and I was like, I can't remember the last time I had ice cream.
Chat. Docs Joe.
Jamie, hold the clip where he asked me my favorite ice cream.
Jamie, send a wild tiger to Joe's location.
But make sure it has dark chocolate on it. Like, it's like smothered in dark chocolate. I'll eat it.
I
The
really
whole
don't
tiger.
want to do this heist, I'm gonna be honest.
I really don't want to watch you eat all that entire tiger, I'm not going to be honest.
Okay, what's your least favorite candy?
Oh.
Can't say black licorice, it's
No.
cheating.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of black licorice, but honestly, the worst possible candy. And I'm kind of biased because I despise coconut, but
Me too. I fucking
which-
hate coconut.
Mounds or Almond Joy, one of the two, or even both, I think. Whichever one has coconut in it. I think both have coconut, so both those the
I
literal
know Mounds
worst.
has coconut.
the worst possible thing you can put in your mouth. That is utterly disgusting.
I hate coconut.
That,
I hate it.
That, it, like... I can't even describe how bad it is.
To me, coconut is just aggressively fucking tasteless. It, like, sucks all flavor out of your mouth. You could have a 4-course fucking meal. Full course? Is it full course or 4 course?
4 or 5. Okay. It's, however, the courses relate to how many, like, different meals, like appetizer, dessert, fucking...
You could have a 69,420 course meal.
I do every day. I'm fat.
Of MREs.
I do every day.
You could have the best fucking MRE on the planet. And that taste could stay in your mouth for as long as you want. But you have one little fucking shred of coconut, that taste is immediately gone and replaced by the sad, cold reality of fucking nothingness.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Yeah, coconut
In my opinion...
Like, anything you mix it with, it just completely and utterly overpowers it without no question.
And again, it's tasteless, so it's not overpowering it with any taste, it's just making it bland and tasteless.
For me,
like, it's like drinking your own saliva.
It's like... There's like a certain taste to coconut. It's utterly bland, but there's just like... that small taste. I'm not sure what it is because I don't eat coconut and I've not had coconut in my mouth long enough to understand or develop what this taste could be, but I know it's bad. What am I doing? I don't even bend down.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna lose because I didn't have Ben.
For me, it's just licorice in general. I hate how many people like Twizzlers. Yeah. But I hate how many people will die by Twizzlers and how they love them. Twizzlers...
I don't understand loving Twizzlers.
Twizzlers is... I'm gonna purposefully find something to compare it to make people angry. If Twizzlers was a band, they would be Nickelback.
Pavement.
They would be Nickelback.
Pavement.
They would be either Nickelback or Weezer. Now, I don't dislike Nickelback. I just think they never tried anything new, and that they were overplayed on the radio, so a lot of people didn't really like them. Weezer is a genuinely bad band. I'd have to say they're the Nickelback of candy. Twizzlers. Do you like Twizzlers, or do you like hate them like I do?
I don't hate them. I can eat them, but not many. Like I can sit down and munch on a few, but that's it.
They're the first thing I would get rid of when it came to like Halloween.
Unless there are like these like different Twizzlers that are like flavored and they have like stuff in the middle. Those I actually do like. I do enjoy those. Those are good.
I don't think I've had the ones with stuff in the middle. I think that would make it
it was
bearable.
Like the one that was like orange creamsicle or whatever, and it was actually legitimately good. It didn't even taste like licorice anymore. I think it probably wasn't even licorice. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was actually poison. It was goldfish cracker.
Yeah. It was actually human flesh, and I enjoyed every second of it.
Actually, the reason that Twizzlers sucks so much is because it has a British origin, and anything from Britain sucks. I don't know if that's true. But
I don't know if anything I said is true, but believe me. Believe me anyway.
Yeah, believe me because I'm holding a peppermint stick right now like I'm Andrew Tate smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk to me, idiot.
Believe me because,
What color's you Bugatti anyway?
You sat here, like, through, like, 50 minutes of StenchCast to listen to us say, believe me. So you have to believe me now.
Source? Trust me, bro. No, my favorite one is Source. It came to me in a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
just
which,
punch.
I lied about my favorite meme in the last episode.
He lied. Guys, kill him. He lied. Right now.
My favorite meme right now is "Am about to come." I don't know why, but it is one of the funniest things on the planet to me. I love when people edit random movies, or like Bus driver saves bus full of kids. Bus! I love it. I'm about to blow. Oh my god.
Money.
I'm trying to think of like what else I can ask as like our favorite thing, because I feel like that'll stir up a lot of conversation.
Yeah, well, actually, we should save that. I'm gonna talk about work here, and I'm gonna complain a bit.
Okay. I will join you in that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go on a bit here on a spiel on a couple different points.
No, you're not. I'm taking away your mouth. Your mouth fell off.
Yeah,
It's alright, you can have it back. You have to give me head somehow.
yeah,
What?
you're right. But yeah, anyway, so like, what's happening? Today, in fact, I'm gonna start with today because it's most recent in my memory. Today I worked the morning shift, which on Sunday is 11 to 4. It's not too terrible of a shift, and it wasn't until a certain thing happened. And that certain thing was lousy coworkers calling off, and then me having to close at like 5 in the afternoon, which I was not planning for.
Wait.
Screwed me over.
Like, close the whole store?
The whole store. And this is
At
not...
5?
At 5. Well, I did it at 4 today. Because this is not the first time this has happened. It has happened multiple times. And I feel like it's only happened to me. Because no one else has, like, said any, like, has had any experience like this. And it's not fun. I'm gonna tell you. Actually just did it today. It's not fun. It's not the greatest because most of the time it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave it for, I have some dishes left for, like I couldn't get done night shift to take care of that. There's some other things that like I couldn't have gotten done, a bit busy, and keep in mind I'm by myself this entire time. I can't do this all by myself. So then I get to the point where I have to close the entire restaurant by myself within an hour. And there's about like 2 hours worth of things at least that you have to get done. Usually with customers coming in, but I said no, screw that, and I like locked the door. And I was like not having. I locked the door like 3:30. I'm not even kidding. And usually you have to close at 5. Or would have to close at 5, but I said, no, I cannot stay till 5 today, I have something to do, which is a complete lie, but I was like, I'm leaving at 4 today, I'm not kidding. I didn't even leave till 4:40, and,
Jesus.
yeah, I like, over an hour, and I had to do, like, probably 3 sinks full of dishes, and literally every other thing. For closing, I had to bake a batch of bread that I didn't get around to doing, and normally it would have been fine, but it takes an hour to proof and then like 17 minutes to bake. And as you can tell, 3:30 to 4:40 is not an hour and 17 minutes. It is an hour and 10 minutes. I cut the proofing time down by like 10 minutes and put it in the oven, and I didn't even have time to let it cool down, so I had to shove it in the proofer because the oven was too hot, and just let it there. I couldn't bag it like we normally do because it would have just melted the bags. So I just put it in the oven or the proofer and closed the door and left. But that,
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I found out from my managers, we both work at a Subway, just different ones. None of the other Subway stores actually do that anymore, bagging the bread.
Yeah.
None of them. In fact, it's discouraged.
It's not even a hard thing to do. It's
I know,
takes
it's
like
just
5 minutes.
It's funny to me. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I personally don't want to leave Subway for multiple reasons. But there's also multiple reasons why I want to leave. Like today. But I don't want to have to get a new job. It's always like annoying having to fill an application, go somewhere new, learn new things. And no, I'm not leaving Subway to go work at Subway. It's not happening. You're not going to convince me. If I'm leaving Subway, I'm leaving Subway. I'm
Believe
going
me,
somewhere else.
I know. I'm not. I know
Yeah.
that's a lose. I know that's a lost cause. That's a lost battle.
But I don't want to because then I have to learn a bunch of new things and get to know a lot of people, which I don't like. I am very introverted. I've been at that Subway for 2 years and I still don't speak to anyone there. People probably think I'm a mute. I'm not even kidding. If it wasn't for like customer service, the people would think I'm a mute. And just like I have thought about multiple times leaving, but at the same time I don't want to leave. But every day, more and more, I am encouraged to leave. There's very little keeping me there other than I don't want to get a new job.
Which is a lot.
Yeah. And yesterday, we're gonna get into yesterday now. This is some wacky stuff right now. So, I had some friends come visit. Gibby and Mad Max came in to visit, but before they came in,
Gibby came to my Subway too.
Yeah, it was about an hour before they came in. A certain guy came into the restaurant, and this was a larger gentleman, and he was probably poor. Not gonna lie, because I don't say that in a mean way, but like he got like he ordered a sandwich or whatever, but he got to the end where you pay, and he didn't have enough. He had about like $1 and some change, and his card kept declining, meaning he probably didn't have any money on it. And but before I took his order, I was taking the drive-thru's order, and I saw him multiple times trying to stick his hand into the tip jar.
Oh.
And this is the first time since...
That's a no-no.
Yeah, this is the first time... Well, not the first. Someone has done it before, but they did it while I was not out there and took my tips. And that's a completely different story. I'm not even going to get into that. I probably even told it.
Little Indian boy.
Yeah, little Indian princess. Song by Presidents of the United States of America. L.I.P. I'm not even kidding. That's no joke. It's a good song. But,
No, it's not.
alright. You know, you don't have to, like, diss on my music, man. But he was trying to, like, put his hand in the tip jar to take the tips. But, like, he got the sandwich taken, and I was kind of furious with him. Like, he went out to his car to get, like, more money. He came back with an extra, like, $1 and some. But when he went out to the car, I took the tip jar back and took the money out and kept it. It was, like, $1 and some. But it was still my
the
dollar.
principle of it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
But
is
also-
wrong with someone that's
yeah.
like, trying to take your tips?
Yeah, but, and while $1 and some may sound petty, I actually have lost my wallet, and I don't know where that is either. This is a whole conundrum going on this week. But, yeah, but as he was trying to, like, scrounge up some money, one of the other, there was, like, two guys that came in earlier and ordered subs, and they were eating in. And the one guy was really nice. He came up and said, he was like, hey, man, I'll pay for you. He opens his wallet, he had a bunch of ones. He was like, I got a bunch of ones anyway, I'll use them up. And, he paid for this guy's, I think it was just a sub and a drink.
Which, I feel like I know exactly what you were thinking in that situation. Really? You're paying with ones?
No, I was,
Okay.
my immediate thought was like, he was like helping him, and I was like, I immediately like realized like, oh, because like my entire like thought process at the moment was like, I do not like this guy. He's trying to like take my money. And now I have to sit here and count his change. I am very annoyed. And then the guy's like paying for him, and then like it hit me. I was like, oh, this guy's probably poor and can't afford it. And now I kind of feel bad, but because he doesn't have enough to buy the food, and this guy's like over here like paying for him. Kind of feel bad, but it was pretty cool of him. I mean I don't feel any guilt really. I mean it's a pretty natural thing to want to not have your money stolen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then Mad Max and Gibby came in, and Mad Max is working where I work, but now he's quitting and going to where Jordan works.
Yep.
Which
I'm training him too.
You know, I don't blame him. But he was telling me some stories of customers he had encounters with, and one of the stories was someone came in and tried to buy just a loaf of bread, which I have also encountered, and I've just let them. But like, I'm not even kidding. Like 20 minutes after he left, the next like person that came in, it was like this random couple. They wanted a loaf of bread.
Hello?
And it's like, this is the second time this ever happened to me, and it happened right as Maddox was telling me a story about someone else coming in and buying a loaf of bread. That's pretty whack.
A little bit.
I was just realized I didn't tell him yet, but that would be cool. There was something else that he said like happened to him that also happened to me, which I thought was weird. I think it was something with... What was it? I don't remember, but I know like by the end of the night I had no, how much was it? It was $18 worth of tips from one night.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And it would have been, 17 if I let that dude take the $1, but it's my money. And then I made another wait, how much? I think another $9 this morning. So I made pretty good money, and that's pretty much all the money I have because I lost my wallet, my card's in my wallet, I can't use the money that's in my bank. And I also can't cash my check that I've had for over a week because I had my bank card in there, and that's how I cash my check. I show my bank card, whatever. And where I've been, that I had the card, I went to another restaurant. That was the only two places I've been since I last had my card, and neither place had it because, and I've completely forgot I've been to this restaurant, and this was after I went to. Oh shit! I said the name of it. I don't know. I think it might be local. I'm gonna send such a kiss. I don't remember if it's local or not. But I went to this gas station, and I remember like thinking, oh, that might have been where I dropped it. And I called in, they didn't have it, or I went in, they didn't have it. And then I remember just yesterday that I went to this other restaurant, and I was like, maybe I had, because that was the last place I know I had it while I was there. I can't remember though if I got home with it, because I know on the way out I had it, because I made sure I had it, and there was a split second I thought I didn't have it, but I was like, no, I have it, and then that was like right before I walked out the doors, so I could have lost it any other time before, or like after then, but I don't know. I called them, they didn't have it, and I can't find it anywhere in my house or at work. So I'm at a complete loss of where my wallet is, and I'd really rather not get a card because I've only had this new card I just got for about a month, and it's not cool.
Right.
There's probably more things I had to say about work, but just like every time we play this game, I completely and utterly forget every story I had lined up on Stench.
Alright, so just let me finish this Red Bird mint.
Yeah, you're good. This will probably be the last thing. We're at an hour here.
Really good. Indeed. Give me one moment.
I'm also very, very
Oh.
sore. I'm incredibly sore.
One quick thing. I saw that for Modern Warfare 2, they have a The Boys update, which is one of my favorite shows.
Loser.
And, well, shut up. They added Homelander, Black Noir, and Starlight as characters. And, it's really cool. There's a whole event around it with, like, superpowers and shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if it was worth playing. Each skin is $20 fucking dollars. $20 for one skin is fucking crazy.
That's Activision for you.
But, yeah, a little bit. But, I mostly just wanted to, like, when it comes to work, I mostly just wanted to talk about how people fucking suck. And how, ooh, more Elden Ring mods for Blade and Sorcery.
Yup.
But Also, how you know, people that come in 10 minutes before closing and order
Oh, yeah.
multiple fucking sandwiches are pieces of shit.
They're going to hell.
If you do that shit, I'm not sorry. You are a garbage human being, and I hate you.
I could have been doing
Unless
this.
you're my mom or her fiance, in which case you're not,
Yeah.
because you're the exception. But also,
Because I said so.
I'm gonna talk shit on you if you do that. Just won't be to your face. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been happening a lot lately, and it really pisses me off.
Goodness. Yep. That always happens.
What's your recording at, my friend?
105.
Mine's at an hour now. Yep, mine too. If you want to end it there, we can. I've just been browsing mods on Mod.io and
Yeah.
Nexus.
I just finished a game and I'm so exhausted. So let me exit it out with
Well, if you want to do the plugging,
all the usuals. So you can find us on YouTube or Spotify. You're definitely listening to one of those, unless it's like sometime in the far future where we have it on more platforms, which may happen. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, man.
Fapping.
Yep. And be cool if you subscribe, comment, like, whatever, follow on Spoofy and such. And we have a Discord. If you want to join that, that's free to join. You can come and hang out with no one but us. You can talk to us if you want to see what's going on in the crazy minds of the two freaks running the circus. And we have a Patreon, which $5 a month you get all sorts of exclusive stuff, get access to episodes early, ad free if we ever get ads. Behind the scenes exclusive content, cool role in our Discord that grants you access to some hidden channels and extra community perks, I guess. And you'll get your name at the end of every episode, which there's none now because we have no patrons, but you could be the first. And there is a 7-day free trial that I implemented like forever ago, whenever it came out, whatever. But the 7-day free trial, if you want to just test it out, to dip your toes in the water and see what's happening. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, we have our main channels. If you want to go subscribe to those, that'd be pretty cool. I just released a new Gmod video. I said earlier. That's doing really well, actually. I spent like 2 hours on the first minute and a half, and then just it was pretty normal the rest of the video. But I spent a good bit of time on that. I'm very proud with how it turned out, and I'm sure Jordan has some videos in the works. He might get out soon, might not. You never know. I have videos I have work soon. I have in the works that might come out soon or not.
The like fucking 3 days. The 3 days of not being able to use my PC kind of set me back a little bit.
No, it didn't. You have a phone. You could have done it on your phone.
I think I'm. Oh, I am very delayed. I have a ping of 1,000 right now.
Wow. This guy's an idiot. Get a load of that. This guy's bad Wi-Fi. Everyone shame this man for having bad
my Wi-Fi is really fucking bugging.
What a loser. And I think that's about it. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, a little bit.
For episode 23. We're getting there.
Indeed.
We're moving along.
24.
23.
24.
No, this is 22. Because you edited the last one. It's odd.
I swear, 22 was...
We just did 21 because it was funny. 21?
That's right, because I called it you stupid.
Yeah.
And I made the description funny.
I'm a stencher. I'm a StenchCast fan. I'm a smart fella. I ain't no fart smeller. I'm both.
I opened with the episode as episode 23, though.
Yep.
So that's unfortunate.
Oh well.
So you'll have to use text-to-speech to correct that.
Yeah, I'll have to correct your stupid mistakes. Alright, bye.